Welcome to Berkeley and California Memorial Stadium, where this crowd has been in since early in the day, saying you know it, you tell the story, you tell the whole world that this is Bear territory. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So the Cal Golden Bears offense takes the field. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control. With passion,
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. No matter the sport, he epitomized the UCLA mantra, be quick, don't hurry.
I mean, what a great job of being quick off the ball. Defensive lineman, you got to be quick off the ball if you want to be disruptive, get in the backfield, and get to the quarterback.
Getting some heat. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So UCLA's offense has the ball for the first time. And a big key as this game unfolds is just how aggressive will he be throwing the football at a lockdown corner like that.
Yeah, and when you're an elite quarterback, you think you can do whatever you want to do, and you think you can make the right decisions. I'm interested to see how much they'll test that cornerback on the other side.
You know, there's a saying, there's no defense for a perfect pass, but he's got to be extra careful and sharp when he's throwing that guy's way.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
Looking for room. It's Dobbs. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Hold it.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Second down coming up. Here's the handoff. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior.
That's a nice-looking run. That reminds me of Jonathan Franklin, Maurice Jones-Drew, Zach Charbonnet. In recent years, they've had a lot of ability at the running back position. How about this name, though? Little-known fact. The great Jackie Robinson also played running back for UCLA, and you know he's smiling down from heaven watching that last carry.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
So they'll try to get it going in the right direction this time. 2nd and long from the 19. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Trying to take it back. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room. He's got 1 down to the 12.
He's tackled at the 12-yard line.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They're bringing heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruin.
UCLA.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass.
Cal 0.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the 1st quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
So as a defensive guy, they line up in a formation. You know they're heavy on one side, and then all of a sudden, boom, 2 guys pull, and they go the other direction. So you can't really load up and play that. That counter keeps you off balance as a defense and makes you really be honest.
That pass is incomplete. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Dropping back, it's Owen. Pressure coming. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Right back to the well. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
On 3rd down, offenses have their plays. What they like in 3rd and short, what they like 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
Caught in the backfield, it's Stoneburner. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So he'll help the completion percentage, but not the yardage. Stop for no gain.
And he got it to his running back, obviously making a good decision, but nice tackle on the play. Way to get the running back on the ground and not give the extra yards after the catch.
He finds his man. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Touchdown, UCLA! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true.
And down he goes back at the 3. Get a pass rush like that, and the Bruin faithful will give you an 8-clap and a heartbeat.
They'll get jacked up. They'll get excited. I mean, you think about a defense, you got to get those guys up front. You want to dominate college football, you want to be in the mix, find those big defensive linemen that can make plays.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Golden Bears in the hurry-up. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. And the Golden Bears will send out the punt unit.
Number 18, on to kick it away.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Setting up the screen. Turns it on in midfield. Off he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Phenomenal play call by the offensive coordinator. You're calling screen passes to take advantage of a good pass rush, and that's exactly what happened. The offensive linemen, they just let those defensive ends run up the field. Quarterback did a perfect job holding on to the ball to the last possible second, getting it out to his running back, and man, that running back had a convoy out ahead of him.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
They'll try to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins.
UCLA.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Oh, no guts, no glory. He's coming out of the end zone. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Fast motion from the offense. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
Hey, nice job by the offense there, attacking the middle of the field. Excellent route, finding the soft spot in the defense. Nice job by the quarterback putting it right on his guy.
The give to the tailback. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the offense trying to catch him off guard a little bit, running that draw play, but the defense wasn't fooled. Everybody stayed in their lane, and they're able to get the tackle for loss.
The freshman able to get home with the sack.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. He's got an open man. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Bruins are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Petty. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. So close to cashing it in for this offense.
UCLA.
A first down run on the doorstep. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. Might be looking to run. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the return man is is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
Man, you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and
Oh, what a grab by the defense! And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They're trying to get to him. At the 20, he's got space. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Bruins have taken it inside the 20. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Dobbs. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1.
First and goal, UCLA.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, UCLA!
UCLA.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Right down the gut of the field. He's at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
That's a first down for the offense.
Looking to move it through the air. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Let's see what they've got on second down. Quarterback checking off. Dialing up a second down pass play. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Smart offensive coordinators, they're going to throw deep balls, especially those 50-50 balls you hear about all the time. My wide receiver is better than your DB. Well, not on this play.
Motion from the offense. Third down play from the gun. Hit as he throws. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Bruins send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Line getting set on second down. The Golden Bears will line up to kick off and start the second half.
UCLA, 38, Cal.
On the move from inside his 5. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? A dynamic return, explosive, and got loose on this kick coverage team, and they were barely able to keep him from taking it all the way. A first down for the offense. Running to the left. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Off play action. Looking to scramble. Going for 6. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
And it's incomplete on 3rd down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit.
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Leaves it with the running back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Quarterback on the keeper. And the Golden Bears are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
Quarterbacks like this are what makes college football so special today. It seems like we see these unbelievably athletic quarterbacks all across the country, week in and week out, making plays like this. Guys that are true dual threats, that can hurt you not only throwing it, but can hurt you running it as well.
The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. It'll be a draw. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
You see, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
Caught over the middle. It's Harper. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. The Golden Bears are flying down the field. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Delivers the contact. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. And the Golden Bears slide it up with a 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cal! Lining up for the PAT. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I'll tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too.
Oh, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. And the offense suddenly, with an opportunity it couldn't have expected, with a 1st and goal after the pick. Dropping back, it's Owen. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
If your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, That's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response. Just a sack party.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. That's a good run to give them some breathing room. Pick up a 3 out to the 5.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And it's just simple. Simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. The sweet feet buy a little time. He's going to take off. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Man, that used to just drive me nuts. I couldn't stand that. The quarterback drops back to pass, scrambles around. You got me chasing you all over the field, getting close to the sideline. Stay in bounds. Please stay in bounds. Let me get a little bit of a reward for all my running so I can just put some kind of hit on you. Nope. Steps out of bounds.
Steps away. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Tough running this deep in the red zone. He's got 4 down to the 11. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. The give to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you...
Touchdown, Bruins! And the beatdown has ensued. Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting a touchdown.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
14.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Fires left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Power football with the run. At midfield, he's got room. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
And right there you see the key to this football team's success. Not just offensively, they rip off explosive plays. That's why they've been winning games here as of late.
Touchdown, UCLA! And the stomping has commenced. They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Boy, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. Just about set to kick it away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Final play of the quarter coming. Give to the running back. And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. To throw, it's Owen. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. 1 touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too?
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. That is no good. The idea was to draw just a tad closer. Instead, the mountain is still enormous. They'll give it to the back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. He tries to take the top off. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Moving away from pressure. They get to him as he throws. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Bruins will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast. because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Release to the back. He's got his man. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. The Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll just keep slinging it. He uncorks one deep. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Owen. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a short and heavy tackle on the tight end. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going over the top. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Golden Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The Golden Bears will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He's looking to pass. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Going to try to get it himself. Finds a crease at the 20. They finally make the stop, but he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. Still on his feet at the 45. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. The Bruins will hustle to the line.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop him.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. After the big first down sack, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got a man. It's Petty. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he has vexed his defense with the scrambles. Another first down and yet another big gain. And the Bruins have pushed it inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a space. Touchdown, Bruins! And the route is on. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season. And he knocked that one right down the middle. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got his man quickly. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. After that last completion, it's second down. Back to pass, it's Owen. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Feeling some heat. Looking left. Wide open downfield. They'll mark him down right there, and how about that play and picking up a chunk of yardage. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. He'll pull it down and run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. And they got him for the sack.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
The Golden Bears will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Looking to pass on second down. Lets it fly. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. The Bruins are in the hurry-up.
At the 32-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
Going up top on first down. Getting some heat. Trying to make... Oh, he dropped it! The defense scoops it up, and they're bringing it back. First down here for the offense. He wants to throw. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different-looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And, David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.